Hi, Chase here with Scaly Boys. Today I wanted to talk about my trip to Atlanta Repticon and what we did there, and my new pet that I got. So, at Atlanta Repticon, it was the Gwinnett County Fairgrounds. It was a nice location, two huge buildings full of stuff to buy and look at. So I went in there with the intentions to buy either a Leachianus gecko or a gargoyle gecko. They were out of my price range in which I was trying to look at, so they're definitely in my future pets list. But yeah, my girlfriend was planning on getting a crested. I was like, wait, that's a good idea for a pet, and I wanted a pet to get, and so the same type of gecko, same island area, just different breed, or different species, I mean. So I got a little cresty, and his or her name is Peanut. So he has a few Dalmatian spots on him. In fact, this is his home right here. It's 18 length, width, height. So length. So it's a 12 by 18 by 18 enclosure, and so it's a vivarium as well. So it has live plants and it's full of springtails as well. So he's very happy in there. He's eating his rapashi food diet and a few small crickets once a week. So he's doing really well. He seems to be eating well. Right now he only weighs about 4 grams when I bought him, so we'll see how his weight improves as we go along in our care. At Repticon there were a lot of ball pythons, as there usually are at Repticon. But we had a good time. We got to see a ton of new species that we'd never seen. But you always have to be careful of breeders, and we were very careful on who we selected as our breeder for our crested gecko. They knew a lot of information about the pets we choose, and a lot of information about what they were doing. So when you go to a Repticon, you will just want to be careful about price range and who your breeder is that you're selecting from, and you just want to be very aware. You want to have some questions ready, including what is the pet eating? When was the last time they ate? And what's another question? What are the traits that they inherited from their parents? Like, is there a bad morph gene in there that you would not want that pet to have? And that's also a good sign of a not great breeder if they have that morph. Doesn't mean they're a horrible breeder and don't take good care of their pets. It just means they don't disagree with the function of that gene particularly being bad. There was a lot of fun things going on around us. Everything was fairly well priced, and you could find anything that you practically wanted for reptile care or in amphibian care, or pretty close to almost any reptile or amphibian species you could find care for. And there's Repticons like this all over the country. Fortunately for us who live in the United States, there are. I don't know about other countries across the world, but in the United States there are plenty of Repticons that you can choose to go to, and probably find one near you. When choosing an individual pet, you want to make sure that they look healthy for the species, so whether their weight is correct for that species, whether their eyes are open for that species, whether limbs or toes are missing, or if there's signs of bad shed. You just want to make sure everything's good for that species that you're buying for as a pet. Transporting your pets home, you want to be careful that you have everything ready to go. We had small 10-gallon aquariums that we kept them in while we were at our house that we were staying at, and they seemed to do fine in there. And then for transporting them home, we put them back in the little cups that we bought them in, just so they were safe and nothing moved around in the little 10-gallon aquariums that we had them in. But they're so tiny and so small, it's just absolutely adorable. It's the greatest thing to bring home a small pet, especially when they're a baby. It's just the greatest thing to experience as a pet owner, is bringing home a new baby. Let's see here. you just want to make sure you have all your information ready, and you want to have your terrarium that you're having for your pet already set up before you even get it. So you want to have everything ready before you get your new pet. You want to make sure you are absolutely ready for this pet. So have the terrarium ready, have the food ready, have anything necessary else ready, like water purifier or a filter if you need it. And make sure everything is good if you're doing a live one with a foam background. Make everything is dry, everything is good. And just make sure your pet is well accommodated for and that they're going to be happy in that new home that you're bringing them to. But yeah, it's very exciting for me, and I hope to go to another Repticon soon. That doesn't make me love my pets my other pets any less, but I have enough love for the rest of them to go around. So this is Chase with Scaly Boys, and thank you for watching, liking, commenting, and subscribing to me.